Hey guys, it's Erica here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to change the oil on your YBR125 and other 125 bikes. If you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell for more content like this. First things first, in today's video you'll need a wrench with a 17mm socket. It depends what bike you have. I would check the manual specific to your bike or trial and error if you have a socket set. You also need a litre of oil and a container. The amount of oil will differ depending on what bike you have, so again I would check the manual. So this is where the oil plug is on a 125. Obviously this is the YBR. If it's a different bike, I would be wary of which bolt you're unscrewing, as it may be different. To untighten the screw, I'm going to simply switch the wrench to reverse, kind of like a car, and then use my foot to loosen it, and I'll probably just do the rest by hand. Probably the best bet. As you can see, I'm just going to let the oil spill for a little while, and then once it's completely drained, might give it a little shake to make sure it is completely drained, and then we'll move on to the next steps. This next part is optional, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it for the sake of this video. I'm just going to take a bit of oil and actually lube the oil plug, and then I'll be cleaning the outside of the oil plug, just because we need to check for leakages later down the line. Obviously it wouldn't be ideal if your bike's leaking oil. It's kind of like dumb ways to die 101 especially on the bike, so you know, just make sure you give it a good clean, and we could check for leakages later. Now we're essentially reversing the process, and we're just going to put the oil plug back in so that we can put some fresh oil in on the other side of the bike. Obviously to tighten this, I'm using my foot again. Just make sure that the wrench isn't set to reverse like a car and that it is set to tighten. Now moving on to the other side of the bike, we just need to loosen the dipstick for the YBR125. I'm not sure if your bike will be different, but this is where the dipstick is on mine. And we're just going to have a look at the levels. To be honest, they're not too bad, but we're going to change the oil anyways, just because it needs a service. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning the area, doing surgery by the way I'm talking, but anyways, I'm just going to get a funnel and slowly pour the oil, every last bit of the oil, into the engine, and then we're going to test the levels. Obviously don't make a mess like I did and spill used oil all over the garden. We don't talk about it, it's not in the video, it will never be in the video, but here I am testing the levels. As you can see, the levels are pretty good. Don't know if you can see that in the video, but yeah, now that it's all sorted, I'm gonna screw it back in, and then we're gonna empty the used oil into a container. I usually use the same container so that we can recycle it properly. And if you're wondering why the floor is wet and the container is half full, half empty, it's because I spilled it all. Yeah, wasn't a very smart move, but accidents happen. You live and you learn, right? Anywho, once that's all done, I usually just screw it back, place it to the side, and then I usually take it to the tip and recycle it. Anywho, next up is pretty much just starting the bike up and seeing if it actually works. I usually click the start button, or whatever you want to call it, a few times just to get the pump going with the new engine oil. But yeah, the bike starts.